Welcome to Avon Valley Fear Valley. It's July and it's Summer Frights here on Avon Valley. It's a one-day only event they run as kind of a taster of what's coming for the Halloween season. And this is the first time we've ever been here. A massive thank you for the park for the invite. We have been sidetracked by alpacas, but we're going to go and check out this amazing looking event. So this is our first time here, and this is your first time in a proper scare maze. We won't include creepy caves in this.
No, you shouldn't.
Proper scare maze. And we don't know an awful lot about it, which actually I think I prefer, to be honest with you, because there's nothing better than going in completely blind. I've watched no spoilers, I've seen nothing of it, and I just can't wait to get in now. So they are open for this one day. It's a brand new event in July, which they're trialing, so you can buy tickets for today. Keep an eye in advance, obviously, if they do it again next year. If not, October is the time to come back. I believe they got 5 mazes, 3 of which are open for this summer event. And then once we're ready to roll and our time slot hits, we get our wristband and through we go. Right, we've got in the queue. So we have the core, which we understand has some very unique elements in it.
X4 Blackout.
X4 Blackout, where you walk through with basically a glow stick. Don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. Just a lovely chat with Lizzie there, who's just sort of giving us the plan of what they're trying to do. You know, this is the first year they've done this. They want to see how popular it is before it comes back to October. All the money is going into infrastructure, so sort of the street, which is located behind here, it's not open today. And usually this is a linear one, so you literally go through the whole lot as one, rather than going in individually.
Got a GoPro. Oh, hello.
And there is usually a clown maze as well down there. So yeah, in terms of like shows and games and things and everything, that's what happens down there. This is usually all open for the Halloween period, which we will come back for this time. Obviously we're not filming inside the mazes, there'll be no spoilers in there, but we will be giving our reviews afterwards and seeing how you got on. Now then, we have been through the 3 mazes that are open, so we can't film in between them. Obviously, when you come on October day, it's more free flow, so you can go to whatever maze you want to go to. Obviously, for this event, it's very much as you go in and you do the 3 kind of at once. A little break in between if you want a drink, which is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's just full on, absolutely full on. Now, I don't want to give too much away. The first maze is X4 Blackout. As you can imagine, it's quite dark in there, so you're given a little glow stick and you head on in, and it's very, very dark. We understand it has changed. We understand it was a little bit lighter last time, but it is pitch black. We went in with 8 people. You get 4 glow sticks. You basically pair off and go through as pairs. And it's very, very disorientating, and I don't think you realise how dark it is until you come out the other end. Probably during Halloween it's slightly different, as it would naturally be dark, but when the sun's beaming in your eyes, it really realises just how dark it is in there. And it's very dark, and I know you can understate that, but bearing in mind it is broad daylight outside at the moment. Couldn't see a thing, and with the glow stick and some smoke, actors just sort of pop out of everywhere. Very, very disorientating. And then we went into the core. Now, again, I don't want to give too much away about the core, but you have to dress in a certain attire to go inside. You get given a certain attire to head on into the core, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say, to be honest with you. It's something I've never ever experienced before in my life. It's actually Cody's favourite maze. I'll get his thought on them in a moment. But it wasn't what I expected. It wasn't what I expected at all. Very, very different, very full on in your face actors. And although you can see what's happening, there's just this sort of element of fear, different kind of fear. If you haven't seen it, honestly, don't spoil it for yourself. Just wait until you get here. Wait until you get here. And then we finished off in VITA NOVA, which for me was my favourite of the 3. And it reminded me very much of the Sanctuary. It's very smilery. You kind of go through an 8-point process in order to smile and be rehabilitated before exiting. There are some beautiful scenes in there, and it's very variant as well. It's not just sort of light in your face or dark and can't see. It is a mixture of everything, right the way down to smoke machines as well. And these 2 did fall for it. I didn't fall for it, but there's a part where you go into shock therapy. Needless to say, I didn't reach my arms out to the walls, but some people did reach their arms out to the walls. And yeah, they knew about it. They knew about it. So we don't want to give too much away on it, but I'm telling you now, in this short video, effectively, it was absolutely brilliant. It really, really was brilliant. Now then, as we are here, we'll show you sort of what's open. We'll show you back as well and show you some of the merchandise. And as we said earlier, over the back is where they do sort of the rest of the Halloween event, and there are kitchen areas open as well. Various merchandise is available. These beautiful embroidered hats. We've got t-shirts, hoodies, jumpers as well. All Fear, the Scream part. On the back there is what you're expecting. As we said, the Clown Maze isn't open today, but the clowns have been roaming. We caught them earlier. You may have seen them in the thumbnail, to be honest with you as well. But look, I mean, look around with the bar here. Never say that there isn't an event for frights in July, because there is. I mean, we've been through now. We're about an hour and a half into the event, nearly 2 hours into the event, and there is still a long queue to get in. People want to be scared even in July. Right, let's come on then. What do you think? Your first scare, and I'll tell you, it's not an easy one to come into. This isn't like some of the mazes we could have taken him to first. I could have taken him to any of the mazes first. This was actually quite intense. First maze, G4.
Very good.
Very good, yeah?
Least favourite.
Least favourite.
But very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
Probably the most jump scares though.
Okay, most jump scares, that's because it's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then the core, your favourite.
Yeah. I don't expect to see something like it, and I know I'm not going to.
Nope. I've not seen, I've been reliably informed there isn't anything else like it in this country. So you're not going to see anything else like it either. Your favourite though?
Yeah.
Very different, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
How's your feet? Don't say what they are, but how's your feet? Yeah?
Bad?
Yeah, right, okay. And then the final maze was?
VITA NOVA.
And that was?
Very good.
Yeah.
The
What
bit
did
at the
you do
end
that?
was brilliant. Just, you don't have a clue what you're doing. You just see shadows all around the room. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of smoke in there.
Yeah.
So the final room's just filled with smoke. We've been in a few mazes like it before, and it's actually more disorientating, I'd argue, than it being dark. To be honest with you, because there's a lot more going on, particularly with strobe lights and things. You went into the shock room without even thinking.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Well, there's solid walls, and then I thought to look around the corner, and I full palmed the shock,
Yeah.
which was rather nice.
You know better. And you did what when you walked into the shock room?
I touched the wall.
And
Got shocked.
you got shocked.
Yep. It was the worst time.
And the final maze, we agreed on which one was best, the last maze.
Yeah, VITA NOVA.
And that reminded us both of
Oh, the Sanctuary.
the Sanctuary. So the Sanctuary at Alton Towers, it's very Smilerish. The Sanctuary at Alton Towers, for those that don't know, what's it, 2013 I think, when Smiler opened was the last time that operated, and that opened for a couple of years beforehand, and that was all about sort of the marmalisation smiling process, and that was very, very similar, but very, very well executed, and arguably that was much longer. And one thing I will say, the length of the mazes are incredible, absolutely incredible. The first one seemed to go on forever. The second one was a little bit more intense, was probably a bit quicker, but you were slowed down, shall we say. And then the final one, yeah, the 8 stages just went on, and of course there's some great actors in between as well. As we said, we went in at different times. I got put up against a wall and I was stuck there for ages. Cody overtook me, I then caught him up further down the line. Prepared to be split up. Massive thank you for the invite. We've spoken to them, they're lovely people, and I'm telling you now, we are coming back for October. If you haven't been here before, I highly recommend you come, because not only is it those 3 mazes for October, the clowns will be back, the fire shows will be back, the place will be alight as well with Halloween entertainment, and it is an absolute must for October.